Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to make a 4x6 album that I have had stuck in my head forever. Okay, forever. I'm going to use chipboard for the cover. I'm going to use this Let's Go Anywhere little paper pack that I got in my Echo Park mystery box this last time. Some gray paper for photo mats. I'm going to use my cinch and this white spiral binding. That is what I'm using today. I'm going to put the cinch aside and this stuff aside, and we're going to cut the chipboard. So that's not chipboard, that's chipboard. For this album, I want it to be, the pages to be 4x6. So I'm going to cut the chipboard to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 because I like my album covers to be slightly bigger than the pages. Wow, I could not think for some reason there. So we are going to cut this to 6 1/4. Okay. And then 4 1/4. And then 4 1/4. And I grabbed an extra piece. I don't know why. Listen, my math skills are not mathin' these days. I'm telling you right now. I am not mathin' right. So there we go. And then I can put these aside. Okay. And put away my guillotine. Sorry about that. That was loud. I only use my guillotine for chipboard. Like, I don't even mass cut things with my guillotine. It's for chipboard and chipboard only. So here we go. Here's our 2 pieces of chipboard. I have been in this mood also where I've been leaving my chipboard naked. I don't know why, but I really like it. So our chipboard's going to be naked. And then we are going to take this paper collection and find what papers we want to use. Now I grabbed this one because I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to probably use it for anything else. I wanted to make sure I used single-sided paper, but I don't really have anything single-sided that is more of a collection like this. You know what I mean? So double-sided it is. I will just, I think, end up grabbing white paper to back these pages. Because in my head, I'm picturing a white paper and then a printed paper. Turn it, white paper, printed paper. You know what I mean? That's what's in my head. And I have to make what's in my head because it's been in my head for a while. So we'll use this one here. Here's our cut aparts we will put aside because those will be good for something. Okay. Look at that one. We'll put these aside. And I don't know how many pieces I wanted, how many pages I wanted. So that's what we'll use, these, and then stickers aside. So these have to be cut to 4x6. Not 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, but 4x6. So we'll get out my trimmer. And what's nice is we can, come on, get in there, cut off the branding strip. And look, this is a thing. Sometimes you get a little bit extra in your paper. So I put it up to the 12 and cut it at 12. And then I'm going to roll it down to the 6. Okay, so that's 2 pieces of this, and this one really is like one of my favorites. So we're gonna cut. We don't need all of it. We don't need all of it. We just need maybe 2 pieces of it. We'll cut 2 pieces and go from there. right? How many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll cut another one of this because it is one of my favorites. So we'll cut another one of this. Okay, so we have 2 of those. And I am not going to be using, the side I don't like as much is the side I'm going to cover with white paper. That's just, you didn't see me shrug, but I just shrugged like, yep, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's what I'm going to do today because, I mean, there's always a side you don't like on your paper. Always. This is a great paper pad for people who travel by RV. So that's 3. I'm going to put that aside because I don't know if I need more. My thought was to do 10 pages. That was my thought. Did I say that already? I don't remember. I'm sorry if I did. I just filmed another video, and in it I told you, if you watched it, that I hurt my hip. I was fine on Wednesday. Completely fine. I went to bed. I woke up. Let's do this side too. Because it looks like little sprinkles, and I don't know why I like that, but I do. I woke up then Thursday in so much pain. My hip hurt so bad. I did absolutely nothing yesterday. Except for use a heating pad and lidocaine patches and take Advil and sit there because every movement I made was painful. I couldn't even put my clothes on in the morning. That's how much it hurt, and it still hurts today. But it's better than it was yesterday, but it still hurts. But all this twisting is actually kind of hurting me bad. So how many do I have? I need to keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. We'll put that there in case we want it. But yeah, it hurt bad. I don't know what I did. Like, of course, I'm the person who does crap in their sleep. I mean, why wouldn't I do stuff bad to myself in my sleep? And before you ask why I'm not cutting them all at the same time, if I do that, I have the horrendous habit of not paying attention and cutting things so they're not the right way. Like, this is a directional print. I have a horrendous habit of not paying attention. So I am just going to cut them all one at a time so I don't do that. It's happened way too many times. And then I just get mad at myself. This one. Come on. I like when branding strips give you a little piece of, because you know you can use that. That's why they're up here. That's why they're not being thrown away. You never know if you need that little piece for something. Oh yeah, it is 6. Look it. Okay. Come on. I have everything like on a pile off to the side over here, and it's starting to fall, which I really need to pay attention to because I don't want to be bending and picking that up. Okay. Like I said, it still hurts today, but I don't have a choice. I have to. I had no videos. I usually always have at least 5 videos ready to go, and I had none. None left. So, fun times. Alright, let's see. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. 10. Perfection. That's how many I wanted. So we can put these away. And I need to get white paper. Should I do? Yeah, I need white paper. All right, hold on. I forgot to grab some. Okay, so I cut everything off camera to save time, and now I have to go and I want to stamp place photo here on these photo mats. Oh, also I got text messages. Okay, so I'm just going to put these in and line this up in the middle. These are 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. I like my, there's some people who will then like cut a white mat and then have a colored mat. I'm of the mind that I am not wasting, waste not, want not, right? Like, it's not a problem to just put your photo right down on here. To me anyway. So I'm just going to use my MISTI and run through and stamp all of these. And then I will be right back with you, okay? Okay, so I have everything cut. The one thing I did not do was cut something for the cover of the album. I don't need anything for the inside. I don't know yet. But the outside, definitely we need something. I don't even want to tell you the amount of pain I have when I'm bending over to pick stuff up and I keep putting shit on the floor. Why do I keep putting shit on the floor? I don't freaking know. Oh, God. Okay. So, I think, let's do the plaid. So we can do the plaid on the front and the back. And then, let's put something on the inside, and we will put this one on the inside. I like that one. Okay, let's not put these back on the floor in case I need them again. What did I say I was gonna? Oh, I think I just need that one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll put these away and get my trimmer out because I can't believe I forgot. Okay. So we just need, I'm going to go still a tiny bit, because the cover is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 if you remember, but I'm still going to go 5 3/4 just to show more of that black. I mean, I like the black. So then we're going to go 3 3/4. Okay. So that's the inside, and then we'll use this plaid on the outside. And then I think we have all of our pieces ready to go, and we can start basically assembly line assembling this album. Okay, I need my glue, cover. So we'll do this, and then, or do I want to do this on the inside? I might do this on the inside. I still like that. I think I'm going to do that on the inside. Brighten it up a little bit. So, and you know, I might do this red on the other, on the, I can speak, the red on the back. They don't have to match. I'm telling you, they don't. I don't know why I decided. Usually I don't actually ever decide that. That is bizarre. But this plaid, definitely. I love a good plaid. Okay. And then, should we do the red or should we do the same? I think I'm going to go the same. This, I think, will be a very easy album to put together, and also not an album that you have to cinch bind either. You can literally use rings. Like, use those book rings. You can use the book rings. You can tie it together with ribbon or baker's twine. You do not have to have a cinch to do this project. Okay, so we have these two like this. So we're going to put them aside, and then we're going to start. Now what we need to do is make sure what we like is on the front. Okay, because we're going to cover the backs. Let's do this one. Since we have the plaid on the front and back, let's do the trucks, the cars instead. And then we have two of these. And we have two of these. But it's my album and I'll do what I want to. And then we'll do this one since we have the other one on the back. That works out great. What do you think? So now all I'm going to do is take a white piece of paper, okay, and glue the two sides together. Don't worry, if anything needs to be trimmed, I can easily trim it. There's human error, okay? Happens all the time, so I will just trim this down. Yep, human error. And yes, you can slightly see, oh, this one you can't, that one I thought you could. If you can see through it, don't worry, you are going to end up putting the place photo here. And I'm going to put these on after I cinch cut the pages, so I don't go through the I don't want to go through the photo mat. I'm telling you, can't find words. Also, I want to know, did you guys get the... Now, I know that it is basically out of stock everywhere, but I want to know, did you guys get the My Sweet Petunia glue press? I'm thinking about, supposedly it won't be back in stock until December. I'm thinking about getting one. If you have one, let me know. Should I get one? I mean, it gets kind of annoying squeezing these bottles after a while. This is a very quick and easy project. To me, it seems like it's been going quick. I mean, I did have to cut some stuff, and that didn't actually take me long, and stamp. So I'm saying like 10 minutes for the cutting and stamping. So I'm at 19 right now. So what, 30 minutes so far to be making this album? I am here alone. It is so quiet upstairs. I don't think the dog knows that I am downstairs. So he has not been barking. And my dad left. He's going for an x-ray. At the VA on his back. Because there's got to be something more that can be done for his back. That's my opinion. If you don't know, my dad broke his back in Vietnam. and he's in pain all the time and still does shit that I'm like, get so angry at him. But, like yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. So my dad cut the grass yesterday and the day before. The day before he cut, what day is today? So Wednesday he cut the neighbor's grass. The neighbor had surgery on her wrist and cannot push her push mower, and my dad has a tractor, so he's just been going over there these past 6 weeks and cutting the grass for her. I mean, she's got a really easy, quick yard to cut, like, honestly. Unlike our yard, but she's got an easy, quick yard. So he's been going over there and he's been cutting the grass. And, yesterday, he cut our grass. Because he just can't. He can't. While it's a tractor and he's just sitting his butt down, he also can't just be, hold on. I was oh so polite and paused so you wouldn't hear me grunting when I grabbed this trimmer, because bending and twisting is starting to hurt. He can't be doing that kind of stuff like every day, like twice. Like he cannot cut two grass. He cannot cut two grasses the same time. He can't cut 2 yards at the same time. He just can't. It's too much. So he cut our grass yesterday, and he shut the tractor off like he does, and got out the leaf blower and blew all the grass off. I am just trimming what my little human error has to trim off. So yeah, he shut the tractor off like he always does, and then he went and he blew off the grass, did all that, goes to start the tractor again, the tractor won't start. Now he literally just cut the grass. Tractor won't start. So he calls my son out and says, can you help me put the tractor in? So my son pushed the tractor and my dad steered. And because I was useless. Let's just talk about that. I had hurt my hip, so I was completely useless. So my son comes in and he goes, "Mom, there's fuel just leaking out of the exhaust pipe." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yes, there's gas leaking out of the exhaust pipe." He said, "Pop's turning the key and it's just coming out." And I'm like, "Stop turning the key," because he kept trying to start it anyway. And it was just pouring out. And he's like, "Mom, it's just pouring out." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, great." So, listen, when it rains, it freaking pours, right? So, my dad comes in. It's all put back in the garage. Everything comes in. And then, like, an hour and a half later, he goes, "I'm going to have to take that out of the garage. The whole garage smells like gas." Never thought of it when he put it back in. Never thought of it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go get Tristan. And then it was this whole thing. I was so mad at him. He was out talking, not my son, my dad, was out talking to the neighbors. And I went and I got my kid. And I'm like, "Your grandfather needs help." I said, "The garage smells like gas. You're going to have to help him take the tractor back out again." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes out and he's waiting. And my dad's talking to the neighbors. And my son comes in. He's like, he's freaking talking to the neighbors. I was like, "Okay, we'll go back in your room and I'll come get you when he's ready." Well, next thing I know, it's like 20 minutes later and he's out there pushing the tractor himself. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, you said you'd get him, but you never got him." I'm like, I did get him. But you were out here running your mouth to the neighbors, and he got freaking annoyed and went back in his room. And all you had to do was come out and say, "Hey, I'm ready to go." You didn't once say, "Hey, I'm ready to go." I was so mad. He was over there pushing that freaking tractor by himself and steering. And so I was so freaking mad at him. I was so mad at him. I was like, he's no patience. Doesn't care to wait for anybody. Okay, do I have enough papers? So, let's just say this. Page 1, that would be like this. Page 2, I gotta make sure I put them in the right order. Page 3, page 4, page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I still need one more. That's why I counted again. Where did I put everything? Let's just do this nice wood grain. I still need one more for the last page. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just hit the camera. I am the worst. Make sure this is 6 inches. It should be. Yep. And then 4. Yeah, I was so mad at him. I'm like, you have no patience. You don't care to wait for anybody. And he's like, well, you told me you would get them. And I'm like, you were talking to the neighbors. He was out here waiting for you. So don't pull that nonsense on me because I'm not in the mood for it. All right, so now all I'm going to do is get out my cinch, and it's 4 by 6, so it's a whole number. So I put it at A. Okay, right here it tells you this is the mini cinch. And then I'm going to make sure that I punch everything right because sometimes I don't. Okay, and that's all you do. I'm going to run through and do this first part off camera so I don't shake the crap out of you guys. And also, it's a long, annoying process. I will tell you exactly how long it takes me when I am back. Okay, so now that that part is done, you take this out, and I don't know if you've never used a cinch before. You line up the second to last hole over here. So there's this little thing here, and then you push this down and it locks it in place. But you want to do the second to last hole. If you do not, you will skip a hole. Okay? So you just line it up, push to the back, and push down. Okay, and then there is your album, and I will finish these and be back. Okay, so sometimes I'm an idiot and this happens. Look, I didn't push it in far enough, and then this one I did upside down. What did I tell you about paying attention? I did not pay attention. I wanted the wood grain to go inside, and if I punched it wrong, and then this was upside down. So, these will get trimmed and thrown in my scraps. Okay, but I just remade new ones, and I have all of this here ready to go. Now we just have to put them in whatever order we want them in. So this is the inside front, inside back. I think I want to do this one. We'll do this one, and let's split this up. We don't want those next to each other. This is the back, so we want to put that one here. Okay. And then we'll put that one there too, so we make sure we don't screw it up. We'll do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, sounds good. And we just put them together, and we will wind our through. So we just are going to line them up so we can get all the holes in the right spot. I think the dog realized I'm downstairs. Let's line these up. Line these up first. And look at that. All my human error made all of them different sizes. It's not a big deal to me. If it's a big deal to you, and you have some errors because, you know, you're only human. There is no such thing as perfect in homemade paper crafting. I'm sorry. There's not. Even if you use a Cricut or a Brother ScanNCut or a... Why can't I think of the other one? Even if you use one of those, they can also mess up. So... And we're going to line up the holes as best as we can, and I'm just going to take my clip and clamp it shut, and then we take this guy and start from the back and run him through. Just wind him through. The one thing I have to purchase though, and I keep forgetting, is a spiral crimper. They make a tool that like cuts and crimps the end for you. I really have to get one of those. Because using the spiral binding is my favorite binding with the cinch. I don't like the twin loop. I'm not the biggest fan. If you don't do it exactly right, it can come apart. And I happen, like, one of my regrets was buying the cinch in the first place. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, it's the mini. But the mini I got super cheap. Okay? I got the mini super cheap. So, I'm just going to cut off. And I'm going to leave this hanging for now. Like this. Until I'm ready to close it off. Until it's, like, closed off and permanently in there. Okay? So there we go. There's our book. And when you open it, I will have a cut apart here. And then I'll run through and I'm going to place all of these on here. Okay. So I'm going to run through, add this stuff in, decorate, and I will be back for a final flip through of this album. Well, I was hoping to be able to get through more videos today, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm in so much pain. So let's just do a quick little flip through. Here's the cover. This is a cut apart, and then I just used some of the gray paper to back it so it would pop a little bit. And then some stickers from the sticker sheet. Also, I had gotten these in a different Echo Park mystery box. So I grabbed these. Obviously I didn't use any of the puffy stickers, but I did use from the sticker book as well as the sticker pad. And I just put a simple cut apart on the front right here. And then here we go. I added white spots for journaling, and these I used my powder tool on to get rid of the stick on the stickers. So you could still put a photo down here, okay? Same here. Even though it's just journaling. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I just simply decorated it. If you know anything about me, you know I prefer the simple. You do you. I try to over decorate and I can't. Like, this is the most over decorating I can do, and that killed me because I thought it looked horrible. Anyway, this once again is powdered, so you can get. That is a great tip for you. Always powder your things, or you can cover them with paper. Powdering just for me is easier. And you can powder the whole thing and then glue it on where you want it. So once again, I just added a spot for journaling. I figured you could journal on this right here. So this cut apart I added. This is once again powdered. Keeping it super simple because you never know what you're going to want to do. Here is the journaling spot, and then powder again on this one here. See? Boop, boop. So you can put that underneath. The only thing that I regret about this collection is, now that I did this little book, is not having the ephemera. This one is also powdered, and it is powdered all the way down. Now what I would do after I added the picture would be glue that down. That's what I would do after I added the picture. So if you do something like that, that's what I would just do after a picture. And then here, once again, this one is also, that's just another sticker, some stickers on this nice black. That red pops so nice. Also here, see, okay, and then over here, just a simple journaling spot, and then the cut apart. And one more page after this, the road trip. It was hard. With these ones, it was so hard because they're so busy. But I figured the road trip was nice and big and bright and on white. So, and then this last one. And then I kept this, though I could add, do I have a cut apart just sitting here? I do. So let's add a cut apart just to finish it off. And then that's it. It's a very simple little album, and it came out exactly how I had it in my head, which is nice. I mean, not the paper collection, but how I wanted to do the album. I just wanted something simple. It holds, what, 10 photos, which I think is a nice amount of photos for a little album. I did not finish the edges. I am going to buy that tool, and then I'm going to do a short showing you how the tool actually works. So I just tucked it in so it wouldn't go anywhere for now. But that's it. That's my little 4x6 album. I think it's adorable, and it's a little chunky, and it'll get even chunkier when you add photos. So let me know down below what you think of this album. It was really easy. If I wouldn't have been in pain, it would have taken me about 45 minutes. That's what I'm looking at. The timer right now is at 35:33. So I think 10 minutes for cutting the paper and cinching it, and maybe another 10, so 20 minutes. So about an hour to make this album from start to finish with decorating. And even easier if you're just using rings or ribbon or whatever to close it up, because then you can just put everything together if you have a crocodile and punch 3 holes, and really it's so much easier. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I do not know when that will be. If my pain does not stop, because I also just noticed earlier when I was walking around, because I've been walking around during the breaks that I've been paused, that my hip is swollen. So I don't know when I will be back to film another video. If you don't see a video from me, that's the reason. I will try to get some done, but I don't know if I can. So if you don't see a video from me after this video posts, that's the reason why. I just haven't been able to come down and film because I've been in pain. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.